In this video, I'm going to do something a little different because you hopefully know that I own an email marketing agency, and a lot of the content I create is really targeted towards businesses who would be in a position to hire an email agency. But what I want to talk about today are 3 types of businesses that should not hire an email marketing agency, because I'm definitely a big believer that not every business should always go the route of hiring agencies for their different marketing and sales initiatives. So the first type of business that should not hire an email marketing agency is a startup with no traction. So you're just getting started. Now, different people have different opinions in this, and a lot of startups, they have a lot of capital to invest. And so if you're not worried or not concerned about getting an immediate ROI and you would just want to have the best work done possible, then that's a case where you might actually want to go ahead and hire an agency. But for most small businesses where they are self-funded by a private business owner, this is just not going to be a good use of your resources, because for one, you probably don't have a big budget, and also for two, email marketing is not going to solve the most immediate problem that your business has, and that's getting traffic. So to be able to do email marketing successfully, you need to have an email list, a list of either leads or buyers that you can then send emails to generate sales for your business. So to get that list, you need to be generating traffic to your site and then converting people from your site onto your email list. So this is where it's really not difficult to just watch some YouTube videos and figure out how to get started with getting some opt-in forms set up on your website, and then getting an initial welcome series for non-buyers and a couple other of those core flows set up for your email marketing whenever you don't have a lot of traffic. That's just going to help you convert more website visitors into customers and help you start to build your list. But there's no need to be doing very much ongoing email marketing work yet, because you don't have an email list to send emails to in the first place. Now, the second type of business that should not hire an email marketing agency, this is really more, I would say more about a specific type of business owner. And that's the type of business owner that I would say that they like to make changes to their marketing plan on the fly. So there's a lot of business owners where they just like to have daily meetings with their team, and they have the personality type where they don't create long-term plans and see them through. They're more of the personality type where they look at the analytics from the day prior, and then they come up with the plan of what they're going to do today. And if the analytics show something different than what they were expecting, the plan they originally had for today is about to change, and now everyone's got to change what they're working on. And this just does not work with an agency relationship. This is where you need to have an in-house team, or at least have some contractors that are going to have some dedicated time set aside for you every single day. And the reason why is because agencies are serving multiple businesses. They tend to work in sprints where they'll be doing a lot of work for your business at one period of time, and then they won't be working actively on your business for several days while they're doing a lot of work for another business that they're working with. And they're really not set up to be on call all day, every day, the way an employee is. And that's why agencies are so much more cost effective than hiring employees. But the trade-off there is, again, they're not going to be available for on-the-fly changes all day, every day. So if that's your personality type, then it's not going to work. You're not going to be happy with the relationship, and the agency is not going to be happy with the relationship. So it's just not a good fit. Now, finally, the third type of business that should not hire an email marketing agency. This is more of a preference, I would say, or more of a recommendation, I should say. And this would be single product brands and stores. And the reason why is because you simply just don't need the level of support an agency is equipped to provide usually. Now, if you are running a ton of traffic, you've got a lot of financial backing, and you're doing a lot of social media and advertising, and you're growing quickly, then yes, okay, there might be some need. The problem with the single product stores, if it's not a consumable product, is that a lot of times the customers have no need to buy again after they've bought one time. So having all of your automation set up, and maybe hiring an agency to create all of those automations for you so that they're set up correctly and the branding and the copy is all done really well and really professionally, and then helping you, maybe creating some templates for you to use for campaigns in the future, and maybe even giving you a strategy to be able to take over the campaigns on an ongoing basis. That's actually what I would recommend looking for. That's something that we are happy to do with clients in this situation. And the reason why is because a lot of times I have seen where, if it's the type of product where if someone buys it once, they have no need to ever buy it again, unless, for example, maybe they were buying it as a gift for someone else. There's not as much upside to be gained from the ongoing email marketing, and most of the profit is going to be coming from a lot of the email automations that you can set up to convert that initial first purchase. So if you just don't have in your plans to offer more products, until then you don't need to do as much ongoing email marketing. And if someone is good at what they do, they could honestly train you or someone on your team to be able to handle the ongoing work after the initial build out of all of those automations. Now, again, this is more of a personal preference. I mean, a lot of agencies would be happy to take your money and continue to send emails out for you every single week and month, whatever. But this is just what I have seen to be the case for single product brands if it's not a consumable. So that's it. Of course, there are other types of businesses, but those are the three that I've seen most often. And I feel like that a lot of times people don't know enough about email marketing to know what they should know and not know. So if you fall into one of these three categories, then I would recommend either looking into hiring a team to just help you get started and then you being able to take it over on your own from there, or just being willing to roll up your sleeves, learn how to do some of this stuff yourself, and handle it in-house for now until you get into a position where it makes better sense to then work with an